This is Dajon Funderburk, and this is my story.
Do you feel like this past season was a success?
In terms of winning how we wanted to, I can say nah, but like building us as men, it was a great journey this past season.
What's some of the things that you took from this past season?
Just work with what you got. We ain't really had the best team I can say, but we all had heart, so it all just that helped us out in the long run, man.
What was the relationship like between you and the coaches?
Oh, I love the coaches out there. It was rough. It was real rough, but they helped you. They benefited us in the long run.
So, would you consider Coach Usher a player's coach, emotional coach? How would you describe him as a coach?
I say he all the above, cause he definitely for the players. He definitely want to make everybody happy, feel welcomed on the team, but he'll get all up in you. He would definitely jump on you as well as other coaches, and they were just trying to win ball games. So that's normal for the coaches to do that, though.
A 3-year varsity player. When did you feel like you deserved to be on varsity? When did you feel like you belonged?
I felt like I belonged when 10th grade when I got there. I think 9th grade was a time for me to build myself, and after I got with Coach Ben, he put that heart in me and that dog in me. So that really made me feel like I was where I needed to be right on varsity.
When you was in 9th grade, you didn't feel like you belonged then, or like you said, you took that as a lesson?
I felt like I could have survived up there because I did it when our season ended on JV. But I felt like I'm glad I stayed down on JV that year so I can learn just how high school worked, like football, and then it definitely helped me moving up to varsity though.
Let's go back to where it all started. When did you first fall in love with football?
I'll give it 9th grade. I ain't really like playing football growing up, but when I got in 9th grade, I see that it could take me somewhere, and I had talent, so I just stuck with it, and I just grinded for it.
What were some of the sports you played before that? Before you fell in love with football?
Baseball. I love baseball. I really wanted to do something in baseball, but turns out football is my passion. That's what I love to do now.
So what position you play? I see you playing first base. What position did you play?
I played first, pitcher, a little bit of outfield growing up when I was real little, but that's about it though.
So is that when the hard work was instilled in you when you started playing baseball at an early age, or when you felt like you had to even work even harder when you started football? You saying it was a different grind?
Yeah, it's definitely a different grind because football it's a man's game, and you just gotta be prepared for it. It's very physical.
How was you growing up? Were you more social? Were you to yourself? How were you as a young kid?
I was real to myself. I had a few friends, but they kind of fell off growing up. So I was real. I wasn't really that social.
What did you learn from those failed friendships growing up?
Just don't put your faith in nobody, man, because everybody human, so everybody can't be trusted. So that's just how I looked at it.
Your dad had told me that you had a sand pile in the backyard that you used to.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, the sand pile was just we dug a big hole in the backyard, and there was a lot of sand out there, so I couldn't. That's when before I had a car. So I couldn't go to Central and run hills, so I just said if I can't run hills at Central, I'm going to just do it out there. So I used to just get in the yard by myself and just run hills just all day. That's all I used to do.
About what age was that when you started running hills in the backyard?
Probably about 6th grade, about 12 years old. That's when we first started doing it. I first started doing it.
How many siblings do you have?
I got 4 sisters. I got 2 cousins, but they grew up with me, so I basically claim my brothers, Kay and Wolf. My brothers, they look at me and stuff.
Tell me a little bit more about your sisters. Who was you the closest with? Who you felt like you were the closest with?
Treasure, most definitely. Yeah. She was really the only one. When I used to stay in Dudley with my grandma, my aunties,
yeah,
we used to always be down there, just me and her, and all the fights and stuff. We made us real close than me and the other ones, but love all of them the same. Though, die for any of them.
What does family mean to you?
Family is everything, especially growing up in Paisley, man. Just you can't trust a lot of people, so you gotta really cherish your family that you still have. These six right here, they the only ones I can really depend on, and that's my tight circle right there. Plus my niece and my nephew, man. Then my sister right here, Brittany, Treasure, Deja, call her Bug, and Destiny. My mother Tina, my father John, call him Scooby. Man, we got this right above the picture. It's one of our family, something we take very serious around here. Our family, a circle of strength and love, founded on faith, joined by love, kept by God, together forever.
What were some things that you say that your father taught you growing up?
How to be a man, and mostly just how to be a man and how to treat women. And really, he really tried to instill sports in me, but at a young age, I ain't really like sports. Definitely, just like any other father, saw a talent in his son, which I was a youngin', so I ain't really see it myself at that age. But he definitely saw, and he definitely tried to push me to play football and any other sport I played. He didn't force me to do it, but he always knew I had it in me, so he just really pushed me and motivated me to go do it.
Scrappy, tell me a little bit more about where that came from.
I was a little feisty kid growing up. When I was around my people that I knew, I used to do crazy stuff like just jump off of trees and stuff like that. So I was just real reckless. So I guess that's where the name came from, little scrappy child. I thought it came from my daddy's name being Scooby and Scooby Doo, but that's what they told me. I was a little reckless child. So
did you get in trouble a lot in school, or it was just like the home?
It was mostly at home.
Yeah.
Just like doing stupid stuff like any other kid growing up.
Yeah.
I ain't really like to get in trouble in school. I like doing my work and just stay focused.
Tell me a little more about your best friend.
That dude goofy, man. He a clown, man, but he always there for me whenever I need him. So that's why I roll with him, man. He there when everybody else ain't there. Call on him.
Yeah. Views. New women gotta keep a balance. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge. I've been counted out so many times I couldn't count it. Funny how now my accountant is having trouble trying to count it.
So there's Jeffries, number 32, played for the Central Eagles of Paisley.
At the beginning of the season, where did you see Central being in the final weeks?
I ain't gonna lie, at the beginning of the season, when we started playing the 7-on-7s, and we went going up there to 5A schools and putting a whoop on them. But really I saw us winning the championship. I felt like everybody really had it in them.
So who was somebody that stood out to you during the season that worked the hardest?
Oh God, that's Dajon. Even before the season started, we was always in the gym over the summer. Had got us a little Stars membership. He was putting in work, even when I didn't want to put in work.
So y'all push each other. Would you say y'all push each other to get better?
I wouldn't say all that. I say he'll push me to get better.
Yeah.
Because he covered for both of us in that little hard work ethic.
Would you say this season is a failure as well?
In my mind, it is. At the beginning of the season, we saw us winning the ring, and we didn't do that, so we didn't reach our goal.
When did you and Dajon start hanging out?
I always knew Dajon, like, back in 8th grade and stuff, but like our bond, like it started bonding, like getting stronger, like somewhere around the past couple of years, like last 2 years, I'll say.
All right, what do you take from this friendship that you didn't necessarily take from past friendships?
Dang, you always have them boys that you hang out with and all, like trying to be like the cool kids and all that. But like, I guess I could say like I really count on the dude. Like there been a couple of times they stuff that he know about that other people don't. Like problems and stuff that I don't really show because I'm a funny dude. So I try keeping a smile on my face. Like he can see behind all that.
My shoe collection right here, man. Got the heat down there for you, man. My favorite pair gotta be the Uggs. These right here. I don't really wear these no more like that, but you know what I'm saying. These cost some bread right here. They kind of dirty right now. But them my babies too. Of course the J's, the ones. That's about it right there. I wear these the most though. They come. Gotta get some of them. This is my grandpa right here we was just talking about. And that's me right there, I was a little baby. Yeah, man, he did a lot for me. I used to love that, man. Still do. Like a little bowling pin.
I see you got the football at an early age.
I was probably forced to take the picture of that football, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even really know football then, but it was just family value, I guess. These two jerseys I hung up because me and that's Kagan old jersey, and me and Kagan really the only two defensive linemen in the family ever. So I really cherish that a lot.
What position do your dad play?
My dad played running back, quarterback, return man, just all that. He just a lot of different positions on the field. This is something else we take very serious in this house. In this house, we are real. We make mistakes. We say I'm sorry. We give second chances. We have fun. We give hugs. We forgive. We do really loud. We are patient. We love. This picture right here, my pops, my mom. Yeah, that's me when I was first born. The day I was born. So was this one. My mom's one again when she first had me. And this my uncle Darren, Big D. It was a monster in football too for some. It was a beast.
Who's the best at 2K?
Best in all video games.
So he just giving you everything, huh?
Nah, you got a record to show it.
The record.
Yeah,
What's
I
the?
don't know, but
I'm like cheating at least 30 and 2 at least.
2? Nah, you ain't gonna play me like that.
At least 30 and 4 then.
Who's the funniest?
Let's do it.
Hey, we went to the movies and I just saw 2 random girls and sat down and just started talking, having a nice little conversation.
You just sat down there. I wasn't saying nothing.
I'm an extra, bro. I like talking to people.
Nigga goofy, man.
Give us a joke.
I don't do jokes.
What are some of y'all favorite memories with each other?
Oh yeah. I don't know, bro. We make it so we done had some memory, bro.
Too many of them, bro.
Oh, God.
Only way I can tell you that if you just look at my Snapchat memories.
Oh.
The funniest one probably was something in Walmart we done did. We done did so much. I can't even tell you, bro. It's so many we done did.
No, that one time when we were leaving Mateo.
And when you got in my car, we started driving around town.
Oh yeah, the soda machines.
They were funny
machines.
Yeah, but it's too many of them, bro. It's hard to tell just one of them.
Yeah, we had a little episode where we go to the T&L and beat up the soda machine.
So what is the next move for Dajon?
Only God knows at this point, man. Because I don't even know myself, but hopefully it's somewhere real good, man. That's all I'm saying.
What is one of your favorite schools that you done visited so far?
Probably the Gamecock, South Carolina. Just the atmosphere always just welcoming. I think it's just because South Carolina, it just can't top. Will it be?
Name some of the schools that you done visited so far this season.
University of South Carolina, Charlotte, 49ers. I'm going to Coastal next weekend. Virginia Tech, Western Carolina, different schools. Just I go because I go up there just to meet basically the coaches, and just talk to the people who brought me up there. Because all the colleges I've been to, I ain't gonna say I've been invited, but I've been in contact with every college I've been to. So it's good things when I go up there, every school.
What are some things that led you keeping to yourself? Was that just because, or maybe something scarred you for life or something like that?
No, I ain't gonna say nothing scarred me, but I just feel like that's just to separate myself from people is just the best way. Just to stay out of trouble, just stay away from any situation that I don't want to be involved in. That's just getting away from all people in general. That's how I look at it.
So is that where the bond with your grandpa came into play? You wanted to build a relationship with him instead of friends, so to say?
I used to stay with him a lot. So I ain't really had no other friends out there. It was all really just grown people. So we could just do things with him all the time.
What are some hard times you've been through in your life?
I ain't really have no really depressing times, but the hardest thing I ever had to go through was just my mother, seeing her having a stroke and being in the hospital for months. That really hurt us all, but had to overcome that like anything else.
When she was in the hospital, do you feel like you was missing? What was you missing at home while she was in the hospital?
Everything fell apart. We had to go stay with my grandma. It just really wasn't no home through them months, but we would go out there and visit her, and it just still wouldn't even feel the same. But when she got out, everything just kind of fell back in place.
Did you have faith that she was gonna come home back normal, back healthy?
Oh yeah, for sure. She was a real Christian woman, so I had faith that God was gonna get her back right, because she had big things, and I knew she was gonna be straight when she got out of there.
How does it feel being the only son in the house?
I can't even really explain that, because it just feel. I'm real spoiled, I can say that. I get anything I really want growing up, still do now.
What's your top 3 colleges right now?
In no particular order. Coastal Carolina, Charlotte 49ers, and probably South Carolina Gamecocks.
Who is on the brink of being number 4? Who is that number 4 team that has a chance to slide in?
Just any team right now. I'm taking all of them. Just seeing what they all got. But them 3 mostly though, I like them the most right now. They like me the most right now. This is Dajon Funderburk, and this is my story.
Jumped out the window and I fled on the cups. Nigga had to run cause I had meds in my socks. Hit the rocky road, then I led them to the projects. Whole hood outdoors in the street, they tryna stop them. Fuck a Cali cocker, fuck a fucking cop block. Yeah, for the one time, I spaghetti in my socks. Yeah, all the bitches round tryna trip me at my cup. Yeah, chopping out the fold, over railroad with the drop. I been niggas trenches where the niggas call pork and bean. Chillin' with the Zoes, that's my family, they my ops. Cook it, watch it roll, round the pot, then they come shop. Playing with the spider, they pull up and then they chop. Niggas round up funny, we cook up the bunnies. I didn't show my chest, bitches say they want me. I don't know the risk, niggas ain't no slimy. Show you the finesse.